Hello, I'm Terry with Terry Hound Associates. I'm out touring some of the homes that we're going to be selling in this month's auction. This particular house is at 223 South Church Street in Union, South Carolina. Now, I'm calling it a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, but it has potential for a lot of things. This house next door, I noticed, has a sign out front. It's a commercial business. So I'm thinking this house could possibly be a restoration for somebody to live here. Wants an older house, but not so big it overwhelms them. Or it could possibly be used as a business, a little restoration for that. Or just put it together a little bit and make it a rental. It'll be okay. Or you might want to fix it up real nice and maybe flip it over. There's some pretty nice homes here. Some's had some work, some need some work. But I think this is a good area, and I think it's potential for somebody to have a piece of property that they're going to enjoy owning. All right, we're going to go on inside. We'll talk about the house and see what we can do. As we head toward the front door, I just want to point out one thing. This porch goes across the front and wraps around about halfway around the other side. That's really a nice feature if you're in a restoration or if you want to have an office. Shoot, or some days you might come out and do a little business on the porch, have your lunch, or just take a break from the phone. All right, let's head on in the front door. Okay, as we talk about this house, I'm going to tell you about some of the potential, and I'm going to tell you probably how it was used when it was first built. It still has the high ceilings in it. They appear to be in good shape. It's got the wainscoting around the wall. This is like your entry hallway. It goes straight through to the kitchen. I guess it's maybe 8-10 foot wide. This is a real formal house in its day. On our left is what I would call the parlor, former room. I'm a little bit close, but I'm going to back up. The original, these got to be original French doors in this house. So they're still here. Look at the hardwoods. They look good. And this fireplace has got a little ornate on it. I'll just try to zoom in just a little bit. I'm not the best. There you go, some little ornate carvings there. So that looks good, and it's got a bevel mirror in it. And that was probably from its heyday. And again, the high ceilings, and look at these floors. Man, they'll finish out really good. And it looks like some tile possibly around the fireplace or some kind of stone or rock or something. But you look at it when the inspection deck, they got the big tall windows. This really was a house in its day, and it could be right back there. Just a little bit of cracking and crazing in the walls, but that could be some wallpaper over the plaster. I'm not sure, and been painted over. Who knows? You have to investigate that. There's a thermostat, so there must be some kind of central heat or air system in here. All right, let's go over to here, across the hall. This is what I would call a bedroom. It had a closet in it. And again, the high ceilings appear to be all good shape, big tall windows. I just think in modern days, you might knock that window out and go out on the porch and put your hot tub in or something, who knows. Good floors again, they can probably be finished. And I don't doubt that these floors aren't under this carpet, but I'm not gonna commit to that. All right, let's go on down. All right, we're getting a little dark in here, so I'm gonna cut the lights on. Again, the high ceiling. Somebody's put a drop staircase in. I'm betting these door frames are original to the house. This house would really shape up. There's carpet in this room, but it still has a wainscoting on the walls. You know how it came up about waist high or so. All right, as we continue, let's go to the left. Now this room is kind of interesting in that it could have been a formal dining room. We're calling it a bedroom. There's the door to your kitchen. And the reason I said it could have been a dining room, maybe in its time, there's some storage, built-in cabinets. Again, a nice little fireplace mantle type, but there's a closet. Fireplace been closed off, but that could have been perfect to store your silver china. Maybe they had meals in here at one time, made it a 2-bedroom. I do not know. I didn't live here. But again, this has got carpet, and I'm sure that wood's under it. Wainscoting. This is a nice house. It's going to make somebody happy. All right, let's go across the hall. Here we are. This is what we call it a dining room bedroom, so this will be our third bedroom. And probably has that flooring under that carpet. I have not seen it. This room has been paneled on, looks like 2 walls, and a panel was painted. And then, no, it's on all the walls, I think, and it's been painted. Fireplace closed off. And then there is one, got high ceilings, and there is one bath. So here it is. Now, there's some extra room in this house. I'm going to show you. And again, the high ceilings. Let's step out back like we did. We came in that bedroom out of the hall, in that area I call maybe a formal dining room across the hall. But then we come into this big area right here. And maybe you could expand that bath and make it larger. It's possible because there's a wall right there where you could come out to. So there's a lot of potential in this area of the house, space maybe not being used. I really don't know what it was designed for. All right, I'm gonna step over. Here's another extra room that they use for laundry. And I'm gonna just kind of show you where the hookups were. But this could be some space. And then they put a half bath in this closet area. So there's windows in it. I guess you watch the neighbors go by while you're reading. And then over here, this kitchen is large enough for a dining table. And looks like to me they had their refrigerator over right up against that wall because that's where the water for the ice maker is coming up. I don't know what that was about, but this could be reconfigured. I'm gonna step over. How do you like this? This is a nice house, and it has a lot of potential. Maybe for personal residence, rental, or there's some kind of business next door. Now we're gonna go out back, and I'm gonna give you a little bit better view of it. Okay, I'm looking at the back of the house, but let's look over here next door. This is where I was talking about. This is a rehabbed house. There's a sign in front that says it's a commercial business, and they put up a nice privacy fence, so we get to use the back side of it, which is fine with me. Got some mature trees, and then there's my car, but look how deep the lot is. So if you did use it for commercial, there's a lot of area for parking back here. You might put a couple of businesses in there, one big business, divide those rooms, put cubicles, all that kind of thing in it. I like it. And you can see that large house over there has been rehabbed. It looks really good. So there's a lot of potential here for possibly a rental, personal home, maybe a business. You need to check on the zoning though, make sure it's permitted. All right. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up here. 223 South Church Street, Union, South Carolina. This is a pretty good house. I think there's a pretty good potential here. Remember, this is an online only auction. All biddings on the internet. Read your contract package. You have questions, it has answers. And if you still have questions after that, that's okay. Give us a call. Our phone number's at the bottom of the screen. We're glad to help you. That's our job, be there to help you buy this property. Also, you can send us an email if you prefer. That's okay. It'll be answered too, or we may pick up the phone and call you anyway if we need to go into an in-depth explanation. We want to help you. We want you to buy the house. Remember, it's a bank foreclosure, absolute auction, sells to the highest bidder regardless of price. I think somebody's going to have some potential here. All right, I'm going to move on to the next property. We appreciate you taking this tour, and I'll see you at the auction, online only, terryhowell.com.